you don't think of complications. The very beginning of the story is sort of, we were pregnant the year prior.
We lost our son, Gerard, early to premature birth.
That summer, with this pregnancy, things were going pretty well, and we just had an unexpected sort of series of events that evening. I started not feeling very well and had some cramping. What we found out quickly after, we actually had an ultrasound scheduled for the next morning. My mom was coming with us for the first time. So it was supposed to sort of be a really happy time, and we found out that I was leaking amniotic fluid.
So the fact that she was not due until December 14th was extremely scary and startling, that it was only August and we had that much longer to go. People don't necessarily always understand the perspective of a dad in a situation like this, and a dad just wants to take care of his wife and his child. And it was difficult leaving every night, not knowing how I could do that and what I was doing to support and really be that great dad and husband for my wife.
Not having Evan right there with me was so hard. Just because, again, you always sort of envision that, your coach, your other half right there with you, and that was just difficult to not have him there.
Dr. Carmel just knew it was time, and it was a place where the risk of keeping Ava inside was more than the risk of taking her. And at this point, it was a 27 weeks, so there was a much higher probability of Ava being able to be born and survive, and be born with few, if any, defects or issues.
So after she was intubated, I was so lucky I got to just give her a little kiss real fast. They brought her over, but I didn't get to hold her. I didn't get to feel her or anything. She was intubated and getting everything going, and also received a shot of surfactant. And surfactant therapy is something that was partly funded by the March of Dimes and the research that they funded. So we are just so thankful for that. And a lot of Ava's issues getting older and growing each day after she was delivered was all really around breathing. And so just how absolutely lucky we are that research was found and that information was found, and that she received that.
6 hours after she was born, 6 hours or so, she was taken off the ventilator and just put on what they call a CPAP machine. And again, being at 1 pound 10 ounces, the doctors were blown away that she was able to transition to that machine so quickly. And then shortly after that, she was put on nasal cannula, which is just 2 prongs delivering oxygen to your nose. So for the fact she wasn't even 2 pounds and she was just being able to breathe through 2 prongs in her nose is simply incredible, and just a testament to modern technology. When we were in the NICU, we'll never forget that we came back to Ava's incubator, and on her incubator there was a little guardian angel from the March of Dimes.
So I said, oh my gosh, who was this from, and what can we do? And even automatically, we didn't know what was happening with Ava, but it was like right then I just wanted to find the person and hug them and just say, thank you.
If you asked me what I wanted to be or do or any of those things from really early age, I just knew I wanted a family. And that was one of the things Jen and I really shared in common, is that was just something that was really, really important to us. So to have gone through everything we had been through with Ava, and to finally be able to bring a child home, can't really describe it in words.
After we got home, we literally just sort of sat in our front room and just stared at her. And of course she was sleeping and everything was perfect.
Now, almost 3 years later, Ava is 0 complications with eyesight, with breathing, with any type of development. We took her in for a 2.5-year-old checkup, and she got her measurements in terms of height and weight, and this baby that was born 1 pound 10 ounces is now in the 99th percentile for height and, you know, almost the 80th percentile for weight. And to think about that again is just there's no way to describe, in my estimation, how that's even probable. But again, that's one of the reasons we're so proud to tell our story, is just to share with everyone we can that there is hope. And as we continue to invest in things like the March of Dimes and donate to great causes like that, that we can continue to make this experience more of a reality for more families across the world.
It just makes you feel like I'm not the only one out there that this is happening to.
A lot of times we just associate with preterm birth, and that is our experience. And that is what a lot of the funding and a lot of the donations go towards, is to solve that. But it really is a community to help parents, no matter what your issue is, no matter what you might be experiencing. And now being a parent myself, and now having a beautiful daughter like Ava, an organization that's supporting that, it's hard not to get rallied around, and I'm proud to support the March of Dimes.
Thank you for donating.